Hello and welcome to another Spirit Island game. Today we're going to be playing Many Minds Move as One. A spirit which initially really confused me because you've got 5 cards and it feels like you've just got a lot of options. But I don't know. I've gotten used to playing them now, so I think this should be a smooth game. I don't know about chasing around Habsburg, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's do it. Right, initial explore. Okay, in the mountains. Right, so I'm going to go for a minor build, I think. So we'll take the second growth option and we're going to pop these in here. So sacred sites count as beasts, as many mines, and we're going to get even more beasts. So the plan is maybe defend this mountain, maybe skip this one. No, yeah, I think we have to skip that one. No, we don't actually. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. We'll just see how it goes. Okay. Fast powers. Got no fast powers. No, we don't. Okay, so we're going to build in the mountains. Because of Habsburg, we have to gather. We'll have to gather this town in here. I don't actually know if I'll be able to defend that, actually. And then we're going to explore in the jungles. Okay. Right, add 2 beasts at range 0. Okay, no worries. And now we've got some options. So this is going to be a lot of damage. This is 5 damage and 6 damage. What's the most defense I can do? Technically, we could use Boon of Swarming on ourselves to get more defense, or we could push some stuff. So I'm actually... I really like this air. I think I'm going to grab the air. Use the second growth option again. And we're going to pop a beast over here. Gain 2 energy. And then probably going to have to skip. And then push. Although actually the issue is we can't like... We're going to have to let one go. Going to have to let one go. And I think it's going to have to be this one. And we're going to hope for some Dahan defense, I think. So if we play these 2. Right, so we're going to have to gather some things in here. So, oh no, but we have to, oh no, this is the issue. Right, so let me articulate this. So we need at least 2 beasts in a land in order to skip it. We also need 2 beasts in a land to defend it. So one of these has to go. So I'm going to use the left innate to gather 3 beasts. 1, 2 in there. And this in there. Then we're going to use a Dreadful Tide to remove up to half. So we're going to remove 1 beast, get 2 fear for that. And then we're going to skip this Ravage action. And we can use a beast to get some Dahan movement. So I'm actually going to evacuate this and gather this Dahan like that. Then we're going to get 2 fear. And we're going to defend 2 in this land. All right. Okay, add 1 explorer to a land with blight. Push up to 2 explorers or 1 town from a land with beasts. I'm debating whether to put this over here. I mean, we're probably just going to gather it into this jungle anyway, aren't we? Nah, I won't do that. In each land with buildings and Dahan, 1 damage per Dahan. That's no lands, no lands. Okay, so each player adds a strife in a land with presence. All right, that could be useful. Then we're going to ravage in the mountains. This skips. We get a blight here. Then we're going to build in the jungle. Then we're going to gather. Let's gather this one there and this one there. Then we're going to escalate into the jungle. All right, after exploring. So we're going to explore into the jungle. Then we are going to escalate. And the escalation is add 2 towns to lands without towns or blight. So let's pop one there and one there. Gosh, this double jungle explore is pretty brutal. How are we going to deal with this? I think... Gosh. It's probably going to be pushing some stuff out and then defending this land. This land again might have to go. But I don't really want like more towns on the board. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to hope for some mages here. Take the top option. We're going to place the second growth option. Add another sacred site here. Maybe over here. I don't know. Maybe here. Then we are going to play both of these cards and hope for the best. So we're going to gather. We can gather up to 3 beasts. So let's gather 1, 2. I think that's enough. Then 1 fear. We are going to push. Oh, for each beast past the first. So I will gather that third beast. So we've got 4 beasts in this land. So we're going to push 1, 2, 3. And we're going to, before we do that, get 3 fear. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to defend 4 in this land. Wow. Okay. Let's see. On each board, add 1 explorer to a land without invaders or Dahan, which is no land. Each beast destroys 1 explorer. All right. And that one there. A spirit with at least 3 Dahan uses a slow power now. Well, we have no slow powers. That's no use to me. Push 1 explorer or town from a land with Dahan or other things. Sure, let's gather them up here. Why not? And that's it. So, Ravage in the Jungles. Okay. 6 damage. That's not enough for the loss condition for Habsburg, which is 8. Then we're going to build in the jungles. And we're going to have to skip this land. Okay, so that's build, gather, and then gather here. Gosh. Coastal lands, no escalation. Okay. This looks really messy. So let's reclaim. And we're going to get a major. Ooh. Sea monsters is probably it, isn't it? Right. The issue is I need no, we got a sacred site here. Okay, so yeah, this is fine. Okay, so we're going to get sea monsters. And we're going to forget, what is this? Ever multiplying swarm. We're going to play sea monsters. And this skip here. Wow. Unfortunately, though, we can't skip this land. And we have to do it. Because we don't have the beast in this land. And we need to get the gather. So maybe we can't play sea monsters right now. gosh. This is tough. Yeah. Let's pay for these. So we are going to first one fear. Or actually, maybe we should do this. So we've got 3 beasts in this land. So we've got 3 fear. 1, 2, 3. Using our right innate, and that gets us 4 defense. Great. Then we're going to push 3 things out of this land into this one. Clear that up nicely. Then we're going to gather up to 3 beasts into this land. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. Then we're going to use a Dreadful Tide to remove a beast, 2 fear, and then we're going to skip that Ravage. Holding on. Holding on. I don't know if we're going to win this one. We should do with sea monsters, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to play it. Right. So, have we got any earth? No. So we're going to have to take the top. Dahan have plus 10 health. In lands with Dahan, invaders have plus 1 health. Okay. For each land with beasts and cities, 1 fear and destroy a beast. Okay, so our sacred sites may count as beasts. So I'm not going to choose this as a land because I don't want to destroy my sacred site. And that's it. Okay. On a board with 4 or more buildings and 4 or fewer Dahan, we've managed to keep our Dahan alive, so that doesn't count. Replace 1 town with an explorer. All right. Okay. So, ravage in the jungles, that skips. Build in the coast. All right. Then we gather. And there are no towns to gather into this land from lands which aren't coast. All right. And then we're going to escalate into the wetlands. And we have to add 1 town to a land without blight or towns. So let's add 1 here. Okay. So, no slow powers. Can we survive this turn? We still need to skip something. I need so many beasts on the board. Right. I think we're going to have to reclaim and skip, right? Or do we take the loss condition here? If I go to 3 plays and I play all of these, we don't threshold it, that's a shame. But we do get a lot of fear. Okay, I'm going to do that. Pay for those, and we're going to do the second growth option. And we're going to grab, pop a present down here, I suppose. Okay. So, I think we take the loss condition here, which is really scary. But I think it'll be worth it just to get sea monsters off the ground. Yeah. So let us gather up to 3 beasts, and we're going to gather into this land. So 1, 2. Don't have many beasts on the board, do we? 3. Now, sacred sites only count as 1 beast, I think. Never have more than 1 sacred site in a land. Yeah, so this is technically, I don't know. So when I gather a beast, does that count that? I don't know. Or do I just gather 2 sacred sites? I don't know. I'm not sure. But we're going to gather that beast into there and merge it into 1. Unfortunately, we don't have 4 beasts in this land. So we're going to have to take this option and get 3 fear. 2, 3. And that's 4 defense, which is enough. We're not going to use this defense because we don't need it. And we can move some Dahan if we want to. Which I won't. Okay, so. Ooh. This is really rough. Because I want to take the air elements, right? The air option. Because we remove a fear card from the game. But each building does +1 damage, which means this defense isn't enough. Because that'll be 7 damage. And then we just have to hope on this fear card saving us. Oops, I shouldn't have flipped it. I don't know why I did that. I didn't see what it was. I think it might be worth it. I think it'll be worth it. So we've got 3. We're going to pay an energy for 4. Get that fear card out of here. And buildings do +1 damage. On each board, add 1 beast to a jungle without blight. Nice. Add 1 wilds to a land with Dahan. Okay. Each player adds 1 strife in a land with or adjacent to beasts. And that does actually save us. Cool, so we'll add it to there. Right, Ravage. This is a lost condition. And we flip the blight card. All things weaken is very bad for us. Okay. I mean, it could be good for sea monsters, but I don't know. We'll see how that plans out. Great. So that's the Ravage. This one is going to be 3, 4 damage. And Dahan fight back just to destroy a town. Okay, we're going to build in the wetlands. And then we're going to gather. So let's gather this one over here. And this has to gather in here. Then we're going to escalate into the sands. Okay, so explore sands. And then we're going to have to 1, 2, 3, 4 add 1 town to a land without towns or blight. And that is going to have to be this land. Wow. Right, sea monsters. Here we go, finally. Add a beast. We're going to target this land. Then 2 fear per beast. We've got 4 in this land. So that's going to be 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 3 damage per beast. So that's more than enough to clear this out. Really want to do it in this land. Maybe next turn. And that's it. Time passes. Okay, so. Right. We've got, oh God, all things weaken is really brutal. I so want to have a sea monsters in this land. It's a prime target, especially with all things weaken. We could just clear this land completely. So the question is, can I survive this wetland ravage enough such that I can do a sea monsters as well? Well, let's reclaim, and we're going to go for a major anyway. See if there's anything better. I don't think so. I don't think so. Nope, it's sea monsters or bust, I think. So, right, 3 card plays. We have to be a bit smart about this. This ravage we can let go. It's this one we need to stop. But we need to get a beast in this land. So if I play sea monsters, I don't really want to skip either. Maybe play this card and Dahan movement. How's that looking? Oh, we could threshold sea monsters if we played these cards. And then we'll just win the game in the slow. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh. That's going to be it, isn't it? So what we're going to do is play these cards. We're going to gather up to 3 into this land. I'm going to gather that beast there. Then I'm going to remove 1 beast here for 2 fear. And that stops the ravage. We're just going to let this go, not use that. And we do actually have quite a bit of fear we could get. I think the fear might be worth it. So let's gather like so. And we would have had 4 beasts in here before we did that. So that would get us 4, 2, 3, 4 fear. So just doing that retroactively. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, before we got rid of that beast, we would have 4 beasts in here, and then we use that for the fear. Okay. And this is technically defend 7. So we didn't even actually have to skip it. So let's keep the beast on the board. Actually, no, the fear is pretty good. Okay, that works for me. And hopefully we survive to the slow phase. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right. I mean, I could. It doesn't matter really, does it? Okay, so we're going to do guard them yourself for will or ill. In each land with a sacred site, either do 1 damage or destroy 1 presence from a spirit. Or either do 2 damage, but we need fire. And we don't really have it, so I'm just going to destroy the presence. Because we just need to get to the slow phase. Each beast generates 1 fear if invaders are present. So that's not that one, but these can move to another land. So I'm going to move this here, 2 fear. And that's it. Each spirit with at least 4 Dahan gains a minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that is us. Yep, okay. We'll go for Encompassing Ward here. And that's it. Fear cards. Each player adds a strife to an invader, and invaders have -1 health to a minimum of 1. Going to add that to this city. All right. Each player adds 2 strife in a single land, not matching a ravage card. For the rest of this turn, okay, so they have -1 health. Not matching a ravage. Okay, we get 1 fear. Not matching a ravage card. Gosh. Let's pop 1 there, I suppose. And there. Okay, so this city... Oh, it doesn't even matter, does it? All right, that city has 1 health. Skip the next normal build. All right. Each player chooses a different land with buildings. Gather up to 1 Dahan, then 2 damage per Dahan. I'm going to choose this land just to get rid of that town. Remove 2 explorers or 1 town from each land with Dahan. Then remove 1 city from a land with at least 2 Dahan. From each land with Dahan. Oh gosh, okay, let's get rid of that town. And that's it. That's all we can do there. Gosh, right. Ravage in the wetlands. That's 7. That's well defended and it skips. Unfortunately, we get a blight here. That's going to be 3 damage. Dahan fight back. Okay, not awful. Build in the sands, but we skip. And then we have to gather. Let's gather this one in here. And then this one in here. And then explore jungles, wetlands. Jungle, wetlands. Okay. Now, hopefully, this is where we win the game. Right, bearing in mind that these have -1 health. Oh, wait, okay, because of all things weaken, I forgot about this. Dahan have -1 health, so actually that would have destroyed both of these. The town would still be there. We get -1 fear. And we destroy a presence adjacent to it. Yes, okay, cool. I think I did that right. So, sea monsters. Add a beast. We're going to add a beast into this land. Okay, we've got 3 beasts in there, so that's going to be 6 fear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 3 damage per beast. So that's going to be 3. 1. Yeah. And we win! 2, 3. Okay, we win. Yeah, very much so we win. Okay, that was a fun game. I think any game that you draft sea monsters as a spirit that uses beasts is always fun. Yeah, great. I enjoyed that. Don't often play many mines, but it's a fun spirit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.